Have you ever looked at someone else and suddenly felt like you're falling behind? Someone gets a better job. Someone looks more confident. Someone seems to have more friends, more money, more success. And suddenly, a small thought appears in your mind. Maybe I'm just not good enough. But here's the strange part. Sometimes nothing is actually wrong with your life. The problem is the way your mind is looking at it. The human brain has a strange habit. It doesn't just ask, am I doing well? It asks, am I doing better than everyone else? And this is where comparison begins. You don't compare your everyday life with someone else's everyday life. You compare your worst moments with their best moments. You see their success, but you don't see their failures. You see their confidence, but you don't see the nights they spent doubting themselves. Social media makes this even worse. Every day, you see carefully selected moments from hundreds of people. A new car, a vacation, a promotion, a perfect relationship. And without realizing it, your brain starts creating a false picture. You begin to believe that everyone is moving forward, except you. But social media is a highlight reel, and you are comparing it to the behind-the-scenes footage of your own life. But comparison is only part of the story. The deeper problem is often the voice inside your own head, the voice that says, you're not smart enough, you're not attractive enough, you're too far behind, everyone else is better than you. The problem is that when you hear these thoughts often enough, you stop questioning them, you start believing them. Sometimes this voice didn't begin with you. Maybe someone criticized you when you were young. Maybe you were constantly compared with someone else. Maybe you failed at something important and decided that failure meant something about who you were. One bad grade became, I'm stupid. One rejection became, nobody wants me. One mistake became, I always mess things up. And slowly, an event became an identity. But here's something important. You are not your failures. You are not your mistakes. You are not the opinion someone had about you 10 years ago. A person can fail an exam without being stupid. A person can lose a job without being a failure. A person can be rejected without being unworthy. An event is something that happened. An identity is a story you create about what happened. Another reason you may feel like you're not good enough is because your standard is impossible. You don't allow yourself to be average. You believe you should always be productive, always confident, always successful, always improving. But humans don't work like that. Some days you will be strong, some days you will struggle, some days you will move forward, and some days you will simply survive. And that's okay. So what can you do? The first step is simple. Stop asking, am I good enough? Instead, ask, am I becoming better than I was yesterday? Because your real competition isn't another person. It's the version of you from yesterday. You don't need to become the best, you only need to keep moving. Start with small wins. Read one page, exercise for 10 minutes, finish one task, have one difficult conversation, put your phone away for 30 minutes. These things may seem small, but every time you keep a promise to yourself, you build evidence that you can trust yourself. And self-trust is much more powerful than confidence. Confidence says, I know I can succeed. Self-trust says, even if I fail, I know I'll be okay. And that changes everything, because when you trust yourself, failure becomes information, rejection becomes redirection, mistakes become lessons, and comparison becomes less important. The truth is, you may never completely stop feeling inadequate. Even successful people experience self-doubt. Even confident people have insecure days. The goal isn't to eliminate every negative thought. The goal is to stop letting those thoughts control your life. You can feel afraid and still act. You can feel behind and still move forward. You can feel like you're not enough and still choose to believe that you are worthy. So the next time you look at someone else and think, I'm not good enough, stop for a moment. Ask yourself, compared to who? According to whose standards? And most importantly, what if I don't need to be better than everyone else? What if I only need to become a little better than who I was yesterday? Because maybe you were never actually not good enough. Maybe you just spent too much time looking at everyone else and forgot to notice how far you've already come.